between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Sony Michel, his first carry. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On the ground is Michel. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Mariota. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
A first down throw for Mariota. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down.
Jim.
From the gun, Mariota. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
From the red zone now, Mariota. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go, baby.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts in drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. They'll have a first down past the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
On the read option, it's Mariota. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson trying to lay one up deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They begin with Michel on the ground. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Sony Michel, 60 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Check 13. Check 13. Yeah. You got tight. You got tight.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Michelle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Down Michelle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Michelle, they toss it out right to him. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Mariota now. A man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the 17, Mariota. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Lucas. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Crunch. Switch. Show it up. Jump.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
First down, Jaguars.
Right back to him on first down. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
29 is Mike 29. Watch the screen.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Looking left side, that's complete to Oliver. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here.
Check 41. Hey, we heavy on the edges,
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
He's checking. Crash.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a give right side. It's Lucas, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards will get him back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Following the interception here, Mariota eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Blue 18. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
On play action, Mariota. He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go. Check. Fresno. Check 3. Hey.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hey, alert 3.
Now a give right side. Lucas. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Set, cut, 60 outlaw. Zoom. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Mike 55. Check.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it, because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Check 26, check 26.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Jackson. Let's get Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
But that's the down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Stay with your man. Mike,
now Jackson back into his end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 98 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter, and don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson, flushed out right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. DJ Chark the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Spark down. Mark 55.
Jackson now. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lucas. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 15 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He can run for it, and he will. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mariota on 4th down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
On 1st down, it's Lucas. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and that'll bring up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mariota to throw it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, they run with Michel. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the read option, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Lucas. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
That's check nipple. He's crashing.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lucas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jaguars, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.